Schedule your free consultation right now. You get $250 off and $250 free. There's a 844-333-HAIR. Don't forget to ask about the Advanced Hair Guarantee.
It's definitely a tool. Definitely reminds me of when the search engine became big and you were able to index information. And that's all it's about, is the availability of information. And words. I mean, if you see ChatGPT do math, it's terrible at it. It's a normal calculator on a desk is better and more accurate than ChatGPT. And it shouldn't do that. ChatGPT is phenomenal at that. But it is not. So it does have definitely limitations. And it's all about who controls its censorship. So basically, it won't talk about a lot of things in the normal mode. And if you censor what it says, it doesn't become that useful of a tool. It's all about how it's censored, and additionally, the content you give it. If you can play with those things, you can get some really interesting information out of it. And at least in my opinion, it can teach you at a glance. I can know nothing about a certain subject, and it will give me 100 facts about it. Of course, I can go to Wikipedia, and Wikipedia is very helpful as well. And if you remember, when I was in college, you couldn't trust Wikipedia, and your professors wouldn't allow you to trust Wikipedia, even though it was cited. Immediately in the years after I graduated, it became the essential tool, and now it's the highest, it is considered the top echelon of academia is Wikipedia. It changed it. But I remember you weren't allowed to use it. And prior to that, the search engine really changed it. And prior to that, the computer, and prior to that, the typewriter and moving thing and those types of things. At least in this case, it's another step. So I just feel like we're at the brink of that new step of AI and AI chat models, and they're very, very interesting. I also find it very interesting too that Microsoft, who basically, is a dominant player, but against Google, I always thought Bing, essentially Microsoft's product, was inferior to Google, and it generally is. But now that Bing uses AI in its chat results, it is gaining market share. And when the ChatGPT chat model went up against Bard 2 weeks ago in France, head-to-head, ChatGPT destroyed Bard to the point where Bard caused Google to suffer $100 billion with a B loss, $100 billion loss, which is extremely significant. Of anyone who I would have thought would have had AI very, very, their AI project far along, it would have been Google. And it showed that Microsoft is much further along, or at least that their investment is much further along than Google, which is quite interesting.
Earn rewards too. Use your digital coupons up to 5 times, plus earn double game rewards points on participating items. Restrictions apply. Are you tired of living with chronic joint pain, like knee pain or shoulder pain in your hips or back?
Hey, it's Gary and Shannon, and you don't have to go through
it. Has anyone had a chance to see any of the things that I put in the back for the chat below? I think they're very, very interesting, and I've gotten some really good feedback on them. I posted them just in case you have a chance to see. I like to use ChatGPT and the Twitter blue function of 4,000 characters to ask ChatGPT a list of 100 documentaries or ways for life extension and new types of technology, or facts about a historical event, and see what it says. And I'm not saying I believe it all, of course not, and I do see something that's inconsistency in not a lot of it actually. It's mostly 99.9% correct for what I see, but it's a really interesting way to use it. So just another way to kind of get information. So before we have the search engine, we still have the search engine, but we're going to see AI chatbots involved in that, AI in some of the indexing, but also the ability to get AI chatbots to write things for you or do your work computer. I asked ChatGPT today, give me a list of 100 jobs that it would replace, and it absolutely did. Everything from customer service agents to lawyers, and everything in between. Eventually, we may need a universal basic income to put so many people out of work. I'm not saying everyone, but a lot of people.
KFI AM at 6:40 Sunday show. It's going to be very cold this week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, freezing. Low 37 in Valley, high of only 48 degrees. The high will be 48 degrees. Tons of snow in the mountains. Lots of wind, lots of rain. Could get a foot of snow on Thursday, another foot of snow on Friday. 2 feet of fresh snow predicted for the mountains. Could be more. Could be more. So this is great. Great winter storm coming in to knock us out. Jimmy Carter still with us. Hospice care at home. Keeping an eye on that. And every time I see a picture on TV, I thought, is it this now? He keeps going, man. He keeps hanging out. And arrests have been made in the shooting death of the auxiliary bishop Pedro Tom. They've heard talk about that with Steve Gregory and also with Bishop Van at 4 o'clock. So if you missed any part of that, you can go back and listen to that. Very sad story. All right, home prices are down in Southern California. That's no surprise. And they're saying this is a good time to buy a house, even if interest rates are up. When they go down, eventually you can refinance. But now might be a perfect time to jump in and buy yourself a home if you can afford that, right? Home prices are rising across the country, but that's not the case in parts of Southern California. Anaheim and Los Angeles saw home prices drop by over 1% from a year ago. In LA County, single-family median home prices were about $779,000 last month, and that is down $22,000 from a year ago. City OC home prices rose in December, but still below the median sales from a year ago. San Francisco had the biggest price drop in the U.S., down more than 6% from a year ago. Wow, 6%, that's huge. City OC home prices. In the OC, in the Orange County. All right, there you go. All right, let's talk about, this is an unbelievable story. This woman accidentally shattered a I guess it was a art project, $42,000 sculpture by reaching over and touching it. Last year, this is really funny. There's a reason let me raise the volume on this. Yes, hold on. Hey, wait a minute. Let me put some foam in it. All right, here we go. Last year, this is really funny. There's a reason you should look. Okay. When you are at the museum, especially when it comes to art, this is what is left of one of Jet Cream's famous balloon dog sculptures. Yeah. It was on display at an art fair in Miami last week. An artist said he saw a woman what? Hack the sculpture with her finger. What? Knocking it to the ground. What? Not balloons, folks. It's not made out of balloons. It's actually porcelain. Look at the guy with like $1 is like plastic. Oh my God. $42,000 mistake. Now, I don't know, did they get paid for it? Probably. You know, it was her fault. She did it. So, they might have let it check. Your dog was valued at $42,000. There was no, you break it, you buy it policy in place, but the few cards and still the person in charge of the display. Still the New York Times that the number of blue balloon dog sculptures has now slumped to 798. You get one for your crib, I know you got the room, maybe it's slightly more value. No, let's get your exposition. Oh, man, $42,000. That is wild. All right, Ray Liotta. You may know Ray Liotta, very famous actor from Goodfellas, right? Was he in Goodfellas? Yeah. Right. Well done. And he did not get a star on the Walk of Fame. His body passed away, and he did it. He's gotten it posthumously. So he's on the Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. Oh, really? If you build it, he will come. What's the guy? You have dreams, man. That guy's in everything. Ray Liotta set to receive a posthumous star on the Walk of Fame 9 months after his death. The ceremony set for Friday, which is the day his new movie, Cocaine Bear, comes out. Well, I didn't know he was in Cocaine Bear. That's going to be a huge hit, that Cocaine Bear. I think it's going to be bigger than Katie for Brady. That threw me up when I saw his name. I was like, and I heard his voice. I was like, wow, that's Ray Liotta. That last performance was Blackbird on Apple TV, which I just think 2 weeks ago. Good? Yeah, that is really, really great. That's great, man. Liotta died in Italy last May while filming a movie in the Dominican Republic. He was 67 years old. Oh, horrible. Yeah, Cocaine Bear is going to be huge. And the story behind Cocaine Bear is sort of half-assed true and half not. There was a huge shipment of cocaine that either fell or was pushed out or dropped out of a plane. and it ended up in the forest, and a bear came across it and ate the cocaine. Now, in real life, that cocaine stopped that bear's heart in about 8 seconds and passed away, probably eaten by other animals, and never saw signs of them again. But in the Hollywood version, that bear goes crazy on cocaine and kills a whole bunch of people on coke. A really coked out bear. So that's going to be a great movie. I predict that movie's #1 in the United States. I don't know when it comes out. I think it's this weekend, next weekend. It comes out fairly soon. So I think that movie, Cocaine Bear, is going to be huge at the box office. Huge. I was at the racetrack over the weekend, no shock there, and I saw a lot of people dressed up in Mardi Gras, the hats on and the costumes, and I thought, wow, it's already, I couldn't believe it, already Mardi Gras. So is it Carnival or Carnival? Carnival? Yes, Carnival. And were you ever down there for it? What, like New Orleans? No. No. Haven't had, no, I don't think so. No, we're there when it's not Mardi Gras or that time of year and it's plenty crowded. Okay. But on the last night of Carnival, yeah, they close everything at midnight though, right? Yeah, man, that's weird. Everybody's out enjoying themselves and they just close all the bars. I don't know if they actually shut down all of the bars, because some of the bars there are 24 hours. Oh, okay. So I don't know if they do like you sit down for an hour to get clear everybody out. Right. It is ridiculous, man. Yeah. But I didn't know there's 24-hour bars in New Orleans. There are. Wow, man, what a treat that is. And those bars that are 24 hours also serve usually really good food in the middle of the night. And they put the breakfast in the beginning of the day, right? Wow. Doesn't matter, man. They'll order they'll cook what you order. They'll have it ready for you. Yeah, they'll have it for you. So you've been to one of those bars, you could literally just nobody kick you out at 1 o'clock or 1:30. Absolutely not. Man, what a treat that is. Yeah, man, I've ordered some shrimp po' boys and wow, at 3 in the morning from these places. That's great, man. You know what? That's what every bar should be like that, where they treat you like an adult. You know, I think there'd be less people killed on the highway if those bars were open 24 hours. I don't need your help making stupid decisions. I can make them all on my. Yeah, and the reason why there's a lot of accidents is everyone's kicked out of the bar and everyone's on the street at 1 o'clock, 1:30. Yeah, absolutely. Why not sit there in the bar until you sober up? I don't know. That's the nice thing about Vegas. When you go to Las Vegas, every establishment there treats you like an adult. Every one of them. You can drink when you want. You can smoke a cigarette if you like. You can do whatever you like. You can wear what you want. It's a great town, man. It was cool. All right, good day right there. We're live on the iHeartRadio app. Go check it out. Go grab it. And let's get some more music with Michael Trout, 24 Hour News. 2 people have been creepily injured by a fire at a home in South LA. Officials say 1 firefighter was sent to the hospital for minor smoke inhalation. Fire around 9 this morning was put out in about 20 minutes. 3 people have been killed. 213 others have been hurt by a 6.4 magnitude earthquake in Turkey. This quake comes after the 7.81. It hit the Turkish Syria border 2 weeks ago, killing more than 46,000 people. And Egypt's oldest museum has renovated a wing to include a more than 52-foot-long papyrus scroll that was unearthed just last year, and it includes around 113 cells from the book of the dead. Clear and cool tonight, mostly clear tomorrow and cooler. Then cooler Wednesday, maybe some rain, and then late Wednesday in the afternoon, that'll kind of hang around into at least Saturday for the weekend. From the Southern California Toyota Dealer Traffic Center, there you go places. It is slower than San Diego. This is the northbound side of the 5, and that side is loading up at Avery Parkway. Morning's heavy ahead all the way to Alicia Parkway. Or check out Diamond Bar. We've got real cold cider, KFI in the sky. Yeah, we're headed there. We're almost on the edge of it here. Seeing a whole lot of headlights on the 60 freeway, branching off to the southbound side of the 57. Now up ahead on the eastbound side of the 61. They have had that offering for quite some time. And they're right. But I will say, so it's pretty the northbound side of the 57 does bunch up as you approach the road there. And it is super close. For the 60 on south there as well. We'll go take me a long time to look up all that information and also to type it all and with your language model as a tool, perhaps. I'm not saying to, buy at these prices, but I'm saying to get your relative idea of what the top 60 cryptocurrencies call my actor or
Take a look. Do you have any thoughts? Let me know, or is it just something else?
This report is sponsored by Waterboy Whole House Filtration System. The Waterboy Whole House Filtration System brings fresh, clean water right to your tap. Call 1-800-WATERBOY now. Clean water for drinking, showering, cooking, laundry, and more. Call 1-800-WATERBOY. That's 1-800-WATERBOY. Do you have coins, jewelry, or precious metals and are looking to sell for top dollar? Bill Genova, CEO and owner of Tangible Investment, has become legendary by beating his so-called competitors' offers on these items by as much as 500%.
I had a diamond ring that's been an heirloom in my family for many years, so I went to a local jewelry store and they offered me $600. I just wasn't comfortable. I took it down to Tangible Investment and they offered me over $6,000. Just so it's absolutely awesome.
Stories like these are why Tangible Investments has become America's top dealer in precious metals, jewelry, and collectibles, and why Phil has been featured on CNBC and quoted on the front page of the Wall Street Journal. Over the past 30 years, Tangible Investments has bought billions in collectibles. That's billions with a B. Right now, demand is through the roof. Phil encourages all his clients to shop the competition and then call him last. You'll be amazed at the difference. Guaranteed. Call now for an absolutely free professional, no-obligation appraisal. 800-711-2800. 800-711-2800. 800-711-2800. Nice, convenient location. It's great brand. Get super prices on a super selection during the Norm Reed President's Day event at Norm Reed Superstore. From West Covina to
I was going to tell you how much I love it. It's money, man. It's so money you don't even know it.
Norm Reed Superstore near you. Ford, Lincoln, Hyundai, Genesis, Volkswagen, and Honda. We have your favorite new models in stock. Plus, get total peace of mind when you purchase. Thanks to our exclusive price protection guarantee. Which states if you can find the same new vehicle for less within 5 days, your range will pay you the difference or buy your vehicle back. The price protection guarantee provides assurance that there is no need to shop anywhere else. Don't miss the Norm Reed President's Day event. That's right today at a Norm Reed Superstore location, like the #1 Honda store in the world, in the Cerritos Auto Square.
You do. You can really feel it. I mean, I was listening to it. I'm listening to it now. Whether like you're in a jazz cafe or you are, in a boxing
In
gym,
Southern California,
it's very, very
another
nice.
massive rate increase. Declare your energy independence from the utility company. If you've ever thought about going solar, you must go solar right now. You can go solar with Temperate Solar, your local and veteran-owned solar contractor. They'll get the job done with esprit de corps and honor. Imagine, no money out of pocket and no payments until 2024. That's no utility bill and no payments all year. Keep your money in your pocket and go solar American style with Temperate Solar. Worried about clouds? Tesla Powerwall and Enphase batteries are in stock. Call 877-211-5591. Not sure about your roof? Temper's an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor. Upgrade to Owens Corning 50-year warranty for free. Grab the 30% solar federal tax credit. $500 downloadable coupon, $500 off for military and first responders. Plus, 0 down, 0% interest and 0 payments until 2024. For all offers, call 877-211-5591 or visit tempersolaris.com. Article credit expires 2/20/2023. CNW number 978-152. Portions of the following program will be recorded.
What I love about Wake Up Call is that it's a mix of international, but with a national focus of what's happening here. I get to paint the coolest picture in the morning that has just a big, broad brushstroke of what's going on in the world right now, and that's just awesome for me.
Wake Up Call with Jennifer Jones-Lee. Live 5 to 6 a.m. on KFI and on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app. There's nasty, cold rainstorm coming to town Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, into Saturday. It's raining a lot, and it's going to be cold as hell. So get your coat out, get an umbrella out. It's going to be raining Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in Southern California, with the low going down to 38 degrees. 38 degrees in rain in Southern California, that means a lot of snow, a ton of snow. You're going to see it in the lower level mountains as well. You don't really see that once every 20 or 30 years, but this is going to be one of those times. So we're keeping an eye on that. We have the horrible story that Auxiliary Bishop David O'Connell was killed in his own home, and there's a suspect. Pete Gregory had that in the beginning of the 5 o'clock hour, so you may want to go back and listen to that. And then we also have a lot of stores closing. Richard just came and gave me this, a list of 800 stores that are closing around the United States. Crazy. But before that, let's try, you might be up for a new job, right? The job you have here in Los Angeles is not interesting, it's not cutting it anymore. You want to get out there, you're still young, you're not locked down with kids and a mortgage yet. You can still travel, but this might be the perfect job for you in Hawaii.
Well, have you ever dreamed of spending 3 months at one of Maui's luxury resorts for free? The Grand Wailea may have the dream job for you. The resort says it's hiring a chief creative photographer, and they're looking for someone with an artistic eye. The role has quite a few perks, including a 3-month residency at the resort.
Wow! 3 months at a world-class hotel. This is an unbelievable resort.
Including a 3-month residency at the resort, a daily food and beverage stipend, and $10,000 in compensation.
Wow! So you'd be perfect for this.
That's really good.
Yeah, let's go back here. Wait,
The Grand Wailea.
the Grand Wailea has got to be $900 a night minimum.
Oh, that is really good.
Minimum. Now maybe less, maybe $700 a night. But there's no $150 room at this Grand.
The Grand Wailea.
Grand Wailea. Wow. All right, get on out there and bring some new emojis with you. New emojis.
I think social commuters that time of year, the Apple coming out with a first
New emojis.
31 new emojis will roll out with the iOS 16.4 update. Here are some of the highlights of shaking face, which most people are calling the stick emoji.
Got it, okay.
Two pushing hands to create a high five, because the other emoji apparently is not a high five.
Right.
It's a praying.
Or you're thinking yourself.
Yeah, okay. And the much requested plain pink heart emoji. I didn't know that was much requested.
Right. Well, the one that they have has like a little hearts around it, and it wasn't just.
All right.
Yeah, we need more emojis, huh? That's where you are in life.
There's also a light blue and gray heart. More animals are joining the emoji family too, including a moose, donkey, duck, and jellyfish. In the object category, in red folding fan, hair cake, and maracas, also noted cat. Those will all be on the emoji keyboard. Probably
I
great.
wait for those markets for a long time. I don't know who's in charge of that, but I think we've maxed out. I don't even need anymore. I've been waiting for the market for long. We've got enough. We have enough emojis. All right, this big ass winter storm is coming here, but affecting a lot of the country too. This is going to be a bad one.
Let's talk about the northern tier of the country. The next major winter storm that's going to be hit in the region, and that's actually going to be a multi-day storm impacting millions from coast to coast. We're going to be tracking the potential for the heavy snow, freezing rain, and the flooding, right? Let's talk about what we know as of right now. We're still a ways out. And so this is going to come with a broad brush where we know it's going to be a long duration event. It's going to be impacting millions. And the snow and ice rain for the northern tier, but the heavy rain is going to hit America's heartland. And that's where we've had so many flooding reports over the past few days.
Yeah, this the flooding is going to be unbelievable. Mississippi, oh,
That's going to exacerbate the concerns there. So let's get into where the snow is first. You're looking at southern Minnesota into northern Wisconsin and the U. So the Twin Cities to Marquette, there's a potential for that heavy snow. Again, we're a few days out. By midweek, you'll see that a large swath of blue starting to spill out from the northern Rockies through the Dakotas and then lifting up to the north into the upper Midwest. Another indication how warm it is, right? Because that ice zone forms in towards Des Moines, towards Milwaukee and Chicago. So another warm week ahead leading out before that event, and then that rain starts to push through. So as we look at this Tuesday night,
yeah, I mean, this is in the Midwest. I know a lot of people who listen to KFI have roots in the Midwest. Maybe you're from Chicago or Cleveland, Detroit, but there's a lot of people, Indiana, Indianapolis. But listen to this. Let's just say Ohio here, Cleveland, Ohio, 17 degrees will be the low on Friday, 18 on Saturday, and 26 on Sunday. And it's not going to get above freezing on Friday. 17 is the low, 32 is the high. We are coming up on the end of February. Yes, I mean, it's literally, March is in a week and a half. And, usually these storms are January, December, January, maybe the first week of February. They're not, close to March. This is wild. So This is a big, nasty storm that's going to do a lot of damage.
It's the nighttime temperatures are dropping Minneapolis back in the teens. You have areas that are dropping into the single digits, and the bitter cold sucks. The warm versus the cold really starts to fight out into central Iowa, so aim towards Chicago. That's going to be that zone where you're going to see that expanding ice threat because the cold air will fight and assert itself, but you're going to be concerned for Grand Rapids through northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin, and then it starts to push. Back-to-back storm systems really push from Tuesday through Friday. At the very
It's bad, and we're going to get our share of this next one coming in Southern California, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a big deal. Thursday night, the low is 38 in the San Fernando Valley with 70% chance of rain. You're going to get a lot of snow out of the storm, tons of it, in the local mountains. So if you live up there, you really have to be home by probably Tuesday night, maybe Wednesday. Wednesday night at the latest. But you can't, if you're going to wait till Thursday to get up to the mountains, it's going to be a mess. A lot of change, a lot of, I'm sure there'll be some escorts on the Grapevine or the Home Pass to get through there. And I bet the Grapevine will be closed for an extended period of time for this storm, when this storm comes through. I wouldn't be surprised if they close that Grapevine for 12 to 24 hours during this storm. It's that size of opportunity. So be prepared. You've heard it. You've heard all about it here on KFI. Now it's your job to prep for it, starting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all 3 days. Tom Rico, heard everyone on the iHeart Radio app and on radio on KFI AM support. No access to grind here. Where does we are, lumberjack? How do you even grind an axe anyway? KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeart Radio app. There is a connection. I'm Michael Trojan, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. LA County Sheriff Rooney says a housekeeper's husband has been booked in connection with the shooting death of a bishop in Hacienda Heights. Rooney says the man did some handiwork for Bishop David O'Connell, and there might have been a dispute over money. The sheriff says 65-year-old Carlos Medina took off to Central California, but investigators tracked him down at his home in Torrance.
We were alerted by a community member that Medina had returned to his residence. Carson Sheriff Station deputies, along with our major crime bureau detectives, contained the location and conducted call-outs for Medina to surrender, but he refused.
O'Connell was found Saturday afternoon at his home. He had at least one gunshot to the chest in downtown LA.
Corrego Chocobinero. Nancy shot and killed in Fontana while in his car. They say he was able to drive a few blocks after the shooting, but before eventually stopping and dying at a gas station on Citrus Avenue. Happened about 11:30 last night. Detectives say the attack was not random. Actors Jeff Day, George Washington, Andrew Jackson, Abraham Lincoln, Ulysses S. Grant, and Dwight D. Eisenhower have gathered at the Richard Nixon Presidential Library and Museum in Yorba Linda to celebrate President's Day. Eisenhower told KCLA the group presidents would be there all day to take pictures and answer questions.
Against the history, we are always surprised at how knowledgeable some of our visitors are, and they always have excellent questions, and we're always do our best to be prepared to answer.
The first 500 visitors got a free cherry pie scooter in honor of Washington. It's mentioned that the Library and Museum in Yorba Linda was half for the federal holiday. A man and woman have been arrested for pickpocketing at a nightclub in West Hollywood. Rocco says the dancer at the club watched as 2 people appeared to steal cell phones from others yesterday morning. The nightclub says the dancer jumped off a go-go box, followed the thieves, and motioned for guards to hit him. Multiple phones were recovered and returned. The LA County Sheriff's Department has in the past warned visitors to watch out for pickpockets and theft. Israel's parliament is going to overhaul its legal system, defying mass uproar and calls for restraint from the U.S. Tens of thousands of demonstrators across Israel have gathered outside the parliament building in Jerusalem to protest.
Young and old, the protesters say they come to defend Israel's democracy. On the day, lawmakers will pass the first vote on bills aimed at severely restricting the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court.
The teacher, Donna Miller, says the restrictions have no precedent in other Western democracies because protesters were demanding government delays. So, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is at Norfolk Southern, who unequivocally supports people who live near the site of the derailed train. This was conducted a controlled release of chemicals from 5 of the derailed cars earlier this month, but some residents say they're still experiencing headaches and irritated eyes.
So my grandkids have eye infection and like respiratory nasal infection.
That resident says she can't leave her home in East Palestine because she's got a mortgage. Buttigieg says yesterday the freight rail company needs to take a leadership position within the rail industry. The state says it will open a medical clinic in the city to analyze symptoms among the community. Ohio's governor said Friday the chemicals that spilled into the Ohio River are no longer a risk. And more than 30 countries that have the International Olympic Committee to clarify the definition of neutrality as it looks for a way to allow athletes in Russia and Belarus into next year's Olympic Games. The IOC says athletes will be able to compete under a neutrality model, displaying no flags or symbols of their country. The U.S. Assistant Secretary of State Lee Satterfield, who signed on to the letter, said the countries still need to be held accountable for the war in Ukraine. Overseas Mike Sabusky says the country cited a substantial lack of clarity and concrete detail when it comes to the IOC's plan. Next summer's Summer Games will be held in Paris. We'll take the 101 freeway next. Let's talk about Miranda. Yeah, it is Danny Gift giveaway. You get an electro pulse massager. When you're in 5 of the points on your rewards card on the 27th or the 28th, UFC 285 fight night live. Yeah, grab a snack or a beverage and join the broadcast viewing party as the sideline sports on March 4th.
Pleasure to meet you, everyone. Take care. Kinetic Art, Emma, everyone. It was really a pleasure. Corey,
the readers voted Morongo the
Vic,
best. So that is
and Ray. Take care. I hope to see you around, and if I can ever do anything for you, please make me aware. If you ever want to find me, just search Rabbi ROTHSCHILD or ViralRabbi in YouTube and filter by live. Take care, everyone.
From 2 to 10 p.m. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good time for everybody. Southland weather, KFI, mostly clear tonight and cool mid-40s. So
pleasure. Hopefully the start of a beautiful friendship. Take care, my friend.
About 5 degrees. Above 50 at the beaches, above 60 Metro LA, Orange County, above 70 in Lake Valley, about 60 in Antelope Valley. Now they're 5 or 6 degrees cooler. Tuesday, insane, and a slight spring. And then later Wednesday afternoon, that will be rain or at least a chance of it throwing and hanging until Saturday. Right now in Irvine, 61, Fullerton 63, Burbank 62, Torrance 58 degrees. If I've been asked to report, well, the markets will close today for President's Day, but the average price of gas in California, that keeps going up, $4.73 a gallon.
Calabasas. It's a crash on the 101 southbound coming up on Parkway Calabasas. It looks like they're clearing it off to the shoulder as we speak, and delays are loading up. Getting away from ROTHSCHILD. It's a huge mess there, but once you pass the crash, you've got a couple pockets of slowing as you roll towards the 170, 130 towards 4. Now checking with local traders, got 14 Valley, Taylor on the side.
Even on a holiday, you'll hear spots that just still are terrible, and this is one of them, northwest side of the 405. Getting away from Brooker all the way on up to the merge with the 22 and the 605 there, up in the Westminster area. You have lots of brake lights on that northbound side. Nothing in lane, just a whole lot of traffic. Real cold drivers, AFI in the sky.
The top side still out of Hysteria, 15 southbound, and 20 away from the 395 all the way to Cleghorn. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Anita Martinez.
This hour of the Conway Show is being brought to you by Purigan Water. Get a complete whole house water filtration system for $0 down and $49 a month. Go to PuriganWater.com.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? These are real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, is your largest timeshare company in federal court, and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get the timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-857-5656. That's 800-857-5656.
What's for dinner, burgers?
After last week, no thanks.
Avoiding foods due to fear of diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stool? It may not be just stomach issues. It could be UTI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency. UTI can cause uncomfortable symptoms because it's a condition where the pancreas doesn't release enough digestive enzymes to break down food. But UTI can be managed. Use the Symptom Center on identifyuti.com and talk to your doctor about your symptoms. That's identifyuti.com. Sponsored by us.
This is Jacob Emerald. If you've been in a truck accident, call 844-24-JACOB. More stimulating talk.
And iHeart radio station.
KFI AM 640, Conway Grand Wailea, where you're going to be working, $1,000 a night.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
I'm just finishing up the application.
Oh, good for you. And man, it is spectacular. Ocean view rooms there at the Grand Wailea. Wailea. Grand Wailea. So that's a spectacular hang. Ocean view patio, ocean view rooms. Man, oh man.
Did you see them?
No,
I
think it's on the Big Island. I think it's the Big Island. I think it's the Big Island of Hawaii. I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but Grand Wailea screams Big Island to me. I don't know where it is from. But man, that is some spectacular joint. You just gotta, you gotta go check it out. Just look at it, and it just looks, it screams wealth. Like everybody. Oh, it's on Maui. Oh, all right. Well, it's talking about that. Oh man, is that beautiful?
Does the traffic see this place easy?
No, it's not. But you'll be staying on campus.
Maybe if I wanted, like, on a day off, like a day off?
I don't know. I mean, I was worried about getting a job first, and you could front load your vacation. But I've done it. That is one unbelievable hotel. All right, let's talk about Meta here, right? Don't they? Meta is Facebook. Isn't that correct? Yeah.
Instagram.
Oh my God!
Coming to Instagram and Facebook, their parent company Meta, they've now announced that people will have to pay to become verified, following Twitter's footsteps. Elizabeth Golding joins us with more. Well, this is really a strategy shift. When it comes to those blue check marks on Facebook and Instagram, social media platform parent company Meta is rolling out a new subscription service that will force users to pay if they want to be verified. Meta Verified saying the new feature is about increasing authenticity and security across our services.
No, it's not. It's about money.
This is how this is going to work. For $11.99 a month if you're buying on the web, $14.99 monthly on Apple or Android's operating system, you'll get that blue verified badge and direct access to customer support. To qualify, you're going to need to upload a government ID that matches the name and photo of your Instagram or Facebook account.
Oh my God, who's going to do this? Isn't the easiest thing to just stop the social media?
That's a big difference from Twitter Blue, which reports that subscription service launched by Twitter CEO Elon Musk.
Do the people running like Twitter and Instagram and Facebook realize how close a lot of people are to shutting this down? And we don't need $11.99 a month for a stupid badge or a stupid check mark. That a lot of people have had it.
Yeah. I just look at this and I go, I don't want to buy anything from the companies or people or associated people that do pay that and get that stuff.
That's right, man. Now, I think if you have a blue check mark and you're paying $11.99 a month, people are like, oh, what's going on with that guy? Yeah. What if one he needs that blue check mark in his life? What's he lacking that he needs that blue check mark? I'm trying to make it a little bit more legitimate thing. You pay the fee, but you also have to provide, 2 forms of government ID or whatever to get that blue check mark. And it's got to match your Facebook profile. So let's say your Facebook profile doesn't, you don't want your real name up there, real address or anything. Now you got to change that. Yeah. And they're going to monitor it if you change it after, you get the check. Right, exactly. And then if you have to change it back, yeah, right. And then how long is it? It's $11.99 a month. We need another $12, coming out of our wallet every month because I got to convince people I am who I say I am. Right, exactly. Cost me $12 so people can know I'm really me. It seems like it's coming to an end for a lot of this stuff if they're going to keep doing this.
Cost between $8 and $11 a month, Rebecca. So, Elizabeth, they say this is about increasing authenticity, but Meta is now following in Twitter's footsteps by launching this subscription. There's a lot of money involved here. No doubt about it. And these big tech companies that rely on advertising are under pressure to try to find new ways to make money in an uncertain economy. Paid monthly subscription service is one way to do that, Rebecca. Now, a Meta spokesperson tells us that public figures and businesses that are already verified won't be affected by this change, at least for now. It's going to roll out this week in Australia and New Zealand, but the U.S. launch is expected in the coming months.
There you go. All right. Well, enjoy yourself. What the hell? We talked a little bit about Mardi Gras here, and they have these dancing grannies whoop it up at Mardi Gras, and man, it's nothing better than dancing grannies.
Yeah, they used to perform liquor halftime, the dancing grannies.
No, those were liquor girls. Oh. Well, they don't like you. I wonder how many were dancing grannies back in the day. Did they really hire the dancing grannies?
Yeah.
That's late again.
Yeah. Today was Mardi Gras, so let's party in the grannies. No knows how to get down better than the dancing grannies that took to the streets yesterday in New Orleans to show off their moves. These grannies joined other dance groups that participated in the parade. The dancing grannies are actually from Wisconsin and were about in the 30s yesterday, so compared to the 70s and the Big Easy, I bet they're pretty happy.
Yeah, no wonder.
Exactly.
Yeah. I wonder how you tell your friends what your wife does for a living. You know, if she's a dancing granny. I don't know. And are any of the dancing grannies single? Are like they available for dancing?
Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Dancing grandpas?
That'd be cute.
Yeah, it would be great. Yeah,
I like it.
dancing grannies. All right. Well, we can always hope and pray that we're once a dancing granny. The XFL is back, and if anybody's looking at that, I think after Super Bowl, I think everyone has had their share.
I was kind of forced to look at that.
Oh no, with Johnny Bellio, huh? Oh boy, he's into it.
He was interesting, and I have to say, it was kind of interesting, like, had cameras up in the booth, and they were listening to the coaches, like, on.
Oh, it's not bad.
Honestly, it was kind of interesting, but I did look at them and I said, really, we're doing this now?
Oh man, it's 12 months a year now with this stuff, with football.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You're not into it, right?
Yeah. Not even with the cameras in the locker room?
No, not even with me talking about it on the air. You still can't get through that you're not into it, huh?
No, it hasn't. I don't think he typically cares if I'm sitting or not.
Oh, really? Okay.
He enjoys it.
All right, you got me there. Okay, that was quick. I didn't think we were going to get there so quickly. All right, that's all right, we're live on the iHeartRadio app, so go get that. That's free. Lots of snow coming in this weekend, so the ski resorts will be open again. That's kind of a cool deal. And we're live on KFI AM at 641 now first. KFI 24 News. Pedestrians can sail on the 605 freeway in Chico Rivera. PhD says it happened just after 3 this morning in the southbound lanes at ROTHSCHILD Road. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham is praising President Biden's surprise trip to Ukraine as Russia continues its invasion of the country. Graham says Russia must be designated as a state sponsor of terrorism. The researchers from the University of Pittsburgh said they've given some movement back to partially paralyzed hands and arms of people with stroke surgery, specifically using an implant that sends electric pulses through the spinal cord. They took a look at the 5 freeway coming up. With inflation hitting a 30-year high and prices going through the roof, we're all feeling it, right? A lot of risk to your savings. And what you want is silver and gold, because that's never worth nothing. If you have real estate, or perhaps if you have a stock, that could go down to nothing, and then you're broke. That's why you need gold and silver in your portfolio. Well, Swiss America, they've been doing this for over 40 years. They have an A+ with the BBB. That's kind of cool, right? If someone sends you something in the mail, like gold or silver. To help you get started, Swiss America is offering the Walking Liberty half dollars for just $12.50 each delivered. That's cool. It's 90% pure silver. Issued by U.S. Mint and delivered directly to your door. Limit of 250 per customer. So, to help you get started, phone them up right away or text them at this number, 800-289-26. Oh, you got 2 different numbers here. Oh boy. Let's see if there's a number here somewhere else. Okay, I'm going to call it right now. No, because I don't want to get the wrong number over there. But they got 2 different numbers here, man. All right, well, how about this? Go to SwissAmerica.com/Conway. SwissAmerica.com/Conway. When we come back, I'll give you the right number. It's SwissAmerica.com/Conway. These are slow and grip is hard.
With the southbound side up to 5, that's loading up, getting away from the 134th freeway. And that's at Colorado. There's a continuum stretches all the way to the 60. You have some more going ahead in Commerce from just about Garfield as you continue towards the 605. But that volume of traffic much larger than usual. Not so much for the southbound side of the 15 out of Hysteria. You're on the brakes getting away from just about Ranchero Road. The ways ahead all the way to Cleghorn, northbound 15, loading up into the Cajon Pass from Glen Helen Parkway to the 138, and that 10 westbound, still enough, coming in from Palm Springs. The rates were out of Whitewater. You're on the brakes into Banning. Hey, FI in the side, helps get you there faster. I'm into Martinez.
This is the broadcast in Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
The agent for Shohei Ohtani said the Eagles superstar would likely pursue free agency when his contract expires, but would entertain the possibility of returning to the Eagles. John Gibson's 51-save effort in today's loss to the Panthers, tied for the third most in Dunk's history. Former Nuggets, Spurs, and Vikings owner Edward Holmes reside at 95. He figures prominently in bringing San Antonio into the NBA as part of a merger with the ABA. I'm Frank Aaron.
Intelligence runs in the family. Innovation runs in the family. Extraordinary runs in the family. The Mercedes-Benz range of SUVs. Every measure is waiting to impress. Learn more at MDUSA.com. This report is sponsored by Vanguard University in Orange County. Earn your bachelor's, master's, or nursing degree in the classroom or online at Vanguard University. Ranked as a top 10 university in the West by U.S. News and World Report for 12 consecutive years. At Vanguard, your story matters. Visit Vanguard.edu to learn more.
Staples Printing Marketing is committed to quality and printing perfect every time. Now at Staples, get $10 off your document printing and marketing materials order of $50 or more. Offering $225. See staples.com/store/print for details. Try Staples and see the difference. If your business has 5 or more employees and manage to survive COVID, you could be eligible to receive a payroll tax rebate of up to $26,000 per employee. That's real money. Not alone either, a refund of your taxes. The trick is getting it handled. Complicated, lots of red tape, so let me suggest going to GetRefunds.com. Their team of tax attorneys are experts in this little-known payroll tax refund program, and they've already returned $1 billion to businesses, and it can probably help you too. No charge up front, and share a percentage of the cash that they get for you. And businesses of all types can qualify, including those that took PPP money and nonprofits. Even if you have increases in sales, you can qualify. To find out if your business does qualify, go to GetRefunds.com, click on the Qualify Me button, answer a few questions, they start to work. GetRefunds.com, that's GetRefunds.com. Alphabet Boys is a new podcast series that goes inside undercover investigations. In the first season, we're diving into an FBI investigation of the 2020 protests. It involves a cigar-smoking mystery man who drives a silver hearse. And it's how the starts to like a lot of good. But our federal agents catching bad guys or creating them? We were just waiting for me to set the date, the time, and then security was trying to get ahead. Listen to Alphabet Boys on iHeartRadio app or wherever you hear about that. There's nothing illogical about passing a law that says 14-year-olds can have an open carry weapon. And I want to know how far down that goes. 10-year-olds? 8-year-olds? They'll handle. Once it's too heavy for you to carry, right, I say you shouldn't be allowed to carry it. Well put. Live 6 to 9 a.m. on KFI. And on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app. I got the right number here for Swiss Americans. Right? They're in the gold and silver business. They've been in business for over 40 years. They're very good at what they do, and they're offering the Walking Liberty $half for just $12.50 each. Phone them up or text them 289-2646. 800-289-2646. 800-289-2646. So go to SwissAmerica.com/family. There you go. There you go. All right, let's talk about this XFL. Guess people are into it. I don't know. I don't know what the quality of football is like. I think after the Super Bowl, a lot of people are burned out and don't get back into it until next year. They just had the parade for the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's usually the end of the season. the parade for the championship team.
XFL, let's ball out, baby! Well, that is hype man and XFL co-owner Dwayne Johnson kicking off the
I didn't know he owned it. Dwight Johnson, the Rock, owns the XFL. Wow, that must have been expensive. Yeah, he's trying to get he's trying to get that at the beginning. I bet he coins or tries to, I don't know, copyright this phrase.
Let's ball out, baby!
Let's ball out, baby. Like the other one, we can't say on the air. Let's get ready to, it sounds like stumble. Rumble? Yeah, but we can't say it on the air. Yeah, right, yeah. Let's get ready to fumble. It's great. That's classic.
Let's ball out, baby!
Yeah, I don't know. I think he'd be thrown out of a bar for saying that to a woman.
Let's ball out, baby!
Yelling at like that, like your face or something.
Get the hell out of here. What's wrong with you?
Well, that is hype man and XFL co-owner Dwayne Johnson kicking off the new season of the Revamped Football League, the XFL. In 2020,
Classic. Let's get ready to fumble. That's great, Angel Martinez. What a great opening for that. Let's get ready to fumble. That's good. That's good. All right, the homeless in Antelope Valley, you're going to be dealing with unbelievably cold temperatures, lots of rain, and probable snow in the Antelope Valley.
yeah, well, my friend, homeless advocates bless their hearts are out and about as we speak, aggressively gathering as many blankets and jackets as they can to get to as many homeless folks out here in the AV as they can before this expected storm blows in this morning. Antelope Valley getting a free lunch at Lancaster United Methodist Church during the lunch hour today. Volunteers like Lenny Wilbur and Hunt Brogan wishing the church to provide housing for the homeless, especially with a bitter cold and rainstorm expected to move into the area tomorrow. How scary is it for the homeless out here when you know that a storm is coming?
People out in the street, it's raining, it's real cold, people getting people blankets.
Some of the homeless we talked to saying they witnessed friends curling up and dying in the harsh, oh my God. Being rough out here is, a lot of people I know, they have been passed away because it's all for them to survive.
And you do everything you can possibly do, but we can't say them all.
This year's Greater Los Angeles Homeless Count data released by the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority reports Antelope Valley's homeless population experienced a slight decrease at 4,598.
Wow, there's almost 4,600?
4,598.
There's 4,600 homeless people that live in the Antelope Valley. That's outrageous. And I hate to say this, but unless they do something like open up some of these big gyms or conference centers, whatever, there are going to be a lot of homeless cats that aren't going to make it. Because this storm is going to be very cold and very wet, and it's going to be snowing in the Antelope Valley.
4,598. The 2020 count reported 4,755 people homeless in the AD, a 44% increase over the figures in 2019. The homeless argue even with a slight decrease. The bottom line is there's just not enough shelter space in the AD for those desperate to stay dry and warm. It's a way to get in the shelter. Some homeless folks coming out with it too. They just had it with the AD cold.
So Lancaster is a very cold place. I would stay here all winter. I would go like to LA or something like that.
Yeah, great. There's plenty of room.
The lack of shelter space for the homeless has been an issue in the Antelope Valley for several years, and homeless advocates have been working on this tirelessly, and we thank you for what you do for the least of us trying to create a better world for the homeless.
Yeah, it is, all the crime aside, it's really a sad situation that there are 4,600 people that live in the Antelope Valley that are living outside, because this is going to be an unbelievable week for them. The rain, the snow, the cold, the wind, it's going to be horrible. So if you know anybody who's out in that area, um, you know, maybe pick up an extra umbrella. They sell pretty cheap umbrellas at Home Depot and Lowe's. And like my wife does, my wife's very good like that. She buys, umbrellas and gives them to homeless people. And she did quite a few connections with homeless cats. And, I don't know. But she just buys these cheap umbrellas and gives them to people when it's raining like that. So if you have a couple extra bucks, you can do that. They would appreciate this weekend. It is getting cold, very wet, and snowing in the Antelope Valley. It's going to be a really tough week for homeless people up there. Very, very tough. All right, Tom, we're live on KFI. We're on the iHeartRadio app. We're now with Coach. KFI 24 minutes. First in LA to the business who was shot and killed in hockey at a height. Welcome everyone.
People close to David O'Connor say he was active in the community, even helping underprivileged kids. Jessica Castillo, a member of the church, says she knew the bishop and says he never turned anyone away. It doesn't matter if you were, female, male, if you're even Catholic or not. Anyone that came to meet him, he radiated this peace. Castillo says she was there when O'Connor was appointed auxiliary bishop in 2015. In downtown LA, Chris Adler, KFI News.
The LA County Sheriff's Department says the husband of a housekeeper who worked for a well before the bishop in the LA Archdiocese has been arrested in connection with bishop's shooting death. The giant sinkhole that developed during a powerful rainstorm in Chatsworth could cost up to $4 million in repairs. Caltrans says the sinkhole was formed from a pipe that split 50 feet below the ground after it filled up with rocks and mud last month. The road where the hole formed is now closed. It connects the gated neighborhood to a backcountry road. This report brought to you by Temple Sawyer. The Santa Fe County DA's officers dropped the gun enhancement charge filed against Dr. Alec Baldwin for the involuntary manslaughter of a cinematographer. DA spokeswoman Heather Brewer says the prosecution dropped the charge to avoid further litigious distractions by Baldwin and his attorneys. Officials say Baldwin was holding the gun that went off and killed Helena Hutchins on the set of a Western in 2021. Baldwin and the film's Armor were charged with involuntary manslaughter for Hutchins' death in January. The mother of a child who took a gun to school in Virginia has been charged. Police say the 6-year-old took the gun to Little Creek Elementary School Thursday. The cops got there. The weapon was turned over by school staff. The child's mother has been charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor and allowing children access to a loaded firearm. At least the fourth time this year that a 6-year-old has taken a gun to school. And an 85-year-old in Florida has been killed in an alligator attack in Florida. ABC's Mike Savusky says the woman was walking her dog when a gator jumped out of the lake and attacked. Witnesses say the woman was bitten while trying to wrestle her dog away from the 10-foot-long alligator. Trappers later found the reptile at the bottom of that lake, later pulling it out. Another gator was found in New York over the weekend. Officials say this one was lethargic and possibly cold-shocked by the weather. It was pulled out of the lake and sitting in dirt at the Bronx Zoo. Park officials say they don't know how the giant lizard ended up in the city. We'll take a look at the 10 freeway next. Let's talk about American Vision Windows. Philly Kathleen showcasing the way they run this company. They're looking for windows years and years ago. They ran into a horrible experience and they started American Vision Windows because of that bad experience. And people make a difference, and American Vision Windows knows that, and they're terrific. They revolutionized the home industry one customer at a time while changing the lives of their employees for the better. American Vision Windows are the reason why we have AAMA certification. That is really cool. They're changing the industry. Here's a quote: "We wouldn't let a technician go to your home that we wouldn't allow in ours. Due to the rising energy costs, many people are turning to dual pane energy efficient windows